morning, my friends. We'll be continuing for the next few meditations, practicing in our minds and hearts and bodies, becoming more comfortable with uncertainty. In some ways, almost all fears come down to this, a fear of uncertainty, and a sense of false security that we can find when we think we know how things will go, and in fact they do go that way. This illusion is carried by all of us, that there actually is a certainty in the living of our lives, when the truth is that the only certainty is that everything is fluid and in motion. In other words, uncertain, or as we mindfully call it, we can be certain of uncertainty. In one of her teachings, Pema Chodron said this about the path of mindfulness and the practice of it. She said, what everyone on this path can share is the inspiration to rest in uncertainty cheerfully. The root of suffering is resisting the certainty that no matter what the circumstances, uncertainty is truly all we have. And so we experiment with becoming comfortable with uncertainty, and then willing to see what happens. I remember when I first heard this phrase, comfortable with uncertainty. It grabbed my attention because I knew I didn't understand it. I couldn't quite grasp it, and one might say that I was firmly grounded in my desire for security and safety, and in that desire I could become extremely anxious and fearful when the natural movement of life and relationships entered the territory of uncertainty. It is the fruit of much regular mindfulness practice and the willingness to look beneath our fears when they arise and befriend them, for us to come to see that what we call uncertainty is actually the open quality of any given moment. So let us be seated if you're not already, comfortable and straight in your meditation posture, supported by the chair, supported by your breath, as that breath of life flows in and out of your body, and accepting the constancy of the in and out of our breathing, along with the uncertainty of knowing that we will not know our last breath or the timing of that breath. We can become inspired, as Pema Chodron said, to rest in the certainty of the present moment, the uncertainty of where that moment will go in the next breath, even in a cheerful way, as she puts it. In the present moment, there is confidence and awareness, even when there is also uncertainty. So for practice today, bring to mind a relationship that is deeply important to you. Personally, professionally, it can be a relationship with someone else, or a relationship with yourself. What is it in this relationship that you feel confident about? What seems to be reliable and constant and present when you are together? Perhaps it is some sense of kindness, respect, or love that passes, between you, back and forth. Or maybe a way of challenging each other that is both respectful and curious most of the time. Bring to mind the feeling in the present of being comfortable in that person's presence and why it is that you feel that sense of comfort. And as you breathe in and breathe out, remain aware of that sense of comfort when you're in this person's presence. Breathing it in, where do you feel it in your body? Is there a steadiness of heart or gut or balance or attraction, confidence in the stability of the desire in this relationship to move together in life in some way? This is good, this foundation. And no, I'm not going to try to take it away from you, but I am going to ask you to bring to mind a time when you felt uncertain, perhaps suddenly, or perhaps it's about something that reoccurs over and over and destabilizes you with uncertainty. For me, it is often a moment or an experience where all that has really happened is that the other person has not responded in a way that I have come to find familiar and steady. And actually, in mindfulness practice, I've become more aware of when those moments arise, perhaps expecting support, but receiving distraction and inattention. Has this ever occurred to you in your life and relationships, when in a given moment something you have counted on as a response doesn't go that way? What was that moment like for you? Can you bring it to mind? One time when that happened? What did you expect? And what did you receive that was unexpected? And what was your story about it that the monkey mind tried to give to you? Oh no, something is wrong. I don't feel secure. I feel uncomfortable. This, my friends, is one of the greatest gifts and moments for practice. And the next time this happens, in this relationship with someone who is deeply important to you, I invite you to welcome this fear, welcome this gift, welcome this uncertainty, welcome this flash of insecurity rather than security, because something unfamiliar has taken place. Notice that flash of fear and receive it. Hello, little fear. I know you. Let us let go of that story. That oh no, what's wrong story. And the next time it happens, experiment with your breathing, in and out, right at that very moment, and stay in that present moment. Start now and remind that little fear that we approach this uncertainty of not knowing quite what is happening as part of the adventure of being alive, mindfully alive. Take it with you, my friends, as you go out today. Namaste. Amen.